Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, one and all, to the magic of the FA Cup. Yes, I'm joined by these two fine gentlemen in our editor, Mr. Dominic A. Rosso, and our cameraman slash
resident father.
Resident father, yes! Because Scott's going to have a baby. Welcome to our reaction to the FA Cup draw, currently happening on the One Show. And like I said, I wasn't going to be watching the One Show until this happened, because I do not give a shit what colours I paint my walls to attract bees. So, gentlemen, look, let's just get straight into it, all right? There's all these random people outside jumping up and down saying, look at me, I'm on TV. But other than that, what we got? We've got the fifth round draw, the numbers that we have. You have number 1, Swansea, 2, AFC Winwood, sorry for spitting, 3, Ruby Town or Wolves, 4, Millwall, 5, Brighton and Hove or Brighton or West Brom, 6, Bristol City, 7, Derby County, 8, Doncaster Rovers. We are number 9, Watford number 10, Middlesbrough or Newport are number 11, City 12, Barnet or Brentford 13, Portsmouth or Queen's Park Rangers number 14, United 15 and Palace 16. All of them apart from Crystal Palace at underage. So, you know, we just moved. But wait, I don't know. But look, listen, leave your comments and everything. There's no comments coming up on the stream, ladies and gents. We need to know what you're thinking about all of this. Yeah, look,
it's going to be a good draw. Who do we want?
Honestly, from my point of view, in terms of I'm thinking away days, they all look pretty poor. I want Brighton again because that was fun.
You nearly ended up in hospital.
Apart from that, it was fun.
And you crashed the car.
Apart from that, it was...
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know. Wolves can fuck off.
Yeah,
Wolves can fuck off.
Actually, no. Let's extend that. Birmingham can fuck off. We're never going there again.
Like, obviously, from the point of the team's point of view, I think actually an easy game. Obviously, no game is easy in the FA Cup, but an easy game at home will be the best. But from the supporters' point of view, we want I think there have been a lot of people saying on Twitter today, Chelsea Twitter, Millwall, home or away would be a good one. My personal opinion, Barnet or Brentford, both within the M25. Barnet, they're at the Hive, very small stadium. Would get an
15-minute journey for us as well.
Yeah, very easy. And supporting smaller sides, and then again Brentford. They're going to move out of Griffin Park in the next few years, so actually it'd be nice to play a game, watch our Chelsea at there. But look, Portsmouth or QPR, it could all happen. The balls are going into the pot now.
What pot? Yeah, sorry, what?
The pot now. And look, it could be tasty, it could be not. But here we go.
Can't find a sod in chat.
Yeah, one.
Here we go. It's not
number 6.
Number 6.
Bristol.
So you got Bristol City away. I don't want Bristol.
And Bristol are going to go up against what number of Chelsea? Chelsea number 9. And they're going to go up against number 3. So that's Shrewsbury or Wolves out of the way. 2 games we didn't want. Shrewsbury.
Oh, they're shaking hands like it's first sight. You know what's going on here?
Shrewsbury's too far away.
Right, here
we go. Number 2, Wimbledon. I'll take Wimbledon away.
Wimbledon. As my old granddad would say.
We were at Kings Meadow yesterday watching the ladies.
It was fucking freezing.
It was freezing, but it'd be good. But no, they've got... Oh, what a shame. What a tie, though.
But I wanted Millwall.
I know. I wanted Millwall as well.
I wanted Millwall. Can you imagine Lewis vlogging in Millwall? I'd watch him. That'd be funny.
Here we go. Number 8. Doncaster.
Yeah.
No, not Doncaster.
Please no.
Please no.
This would be a shocker. No, number 16.
Palace.
And I'm glad we don't have to go to that stadium.
I wouldn't have minded Palace away again.
I
would not have minded Palace away. Okay, we're going on again.
Alex got all struggling to get the balls there.
Number 11.
Middlesbrough.
No.
Perfect.
No.
Get them out of the way.
No.
Get them out of the way.
Number 9.
Love of God.
Yes! Sorry.
City.
Just United.
Can we get a Tony Pulis masterclass? That's what. There's a bloke that's like Manuel Pellegrini in the Middlesbrough top. That's all I'm saying.
Thank God we don't have to get to bloody Middlesbrough and Newport.
These are all right draws now, apart from Swansea.
Yeah, we go.
Oh, bollocks.
I'd just be Barnet or Brentford then.
We've got United.
Or United.
We've got United.
Or United.
Oh,
Brilliant.
FA Cup 5th round draw.
Oh, no.
Chelsea at home against Ole Gunnar
Woo!
No.
See, I'm not too worried about that being a home draw now. I like that. Tasty. Let's just get the rest of Jordan.
At least it's at home.
Yeah.
At
So
least it's at home.
what are the other ones? I want to know what the likely ties are looking like.
So Swans. Oh, we could get
Swansea versus Barnet with Brentford. God, what a dead tie that is.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for the Barnet and Brent fans having to go to Swansea.
Yeah.
It's a shithole.
I
All due respect to everyone from
went
Swansea.
last season. It was poor.
I say that.
Portsmouth QPR. I wish this would have been Chelsea. It would have been brilliant.
Chelsea QPR would have been a great tie.
But no, Portsmouth or QPR are playing against Watford.
That's Watford too. Obviously not. It's the FA Cup. Who knows? And then the last two is it'll be Brighton and West Brom versus Derby.
Which is great.
Who's at home?
For Frank, I hope it's at Pride Park.
It's not. It's
No.
away.
It's away, so it's at either the Amex or the Hawthorns. And Frank Lampard and Jamie Morris.
I could see Derby doing a job there.
I could, particularly in the way that Derby have been playing recently in the FA Cup.
What
They're
a great shirt.
fearless against.
What a great shirt that is.
Which one?
Sorry, I'm just appreciating all the old school
Right.
football
I
shirts.
was reading
The
the chat.
double.
Oh, okay.
What is the chat saying? Right, let's go back to the top. Hi, no, yeah. What's up, my lads? You alright, guys? How you doing?
Tom's draw just happened.
Morata. Let's have a chat about him because obviously he's literally just passed his medical. He's done. He's off to Atletico Madrid. Best of luck to him. It's a loan, I believe, with an obligation to buy. Shut up.
I don't believe in obligation, but the deal is huge for how poor he's been. Fair play to Marina. How's she done that?
No idea.
It's nearly 50 million.
Put my phone on mute. It's been a dick. Sorry, ladies and gents. There you go. Wait, no. How the fact that we nearly get 50 million for Alvaro Morata? How?
Very good question. Chelsea, right, a hard bargain.
Also, just to
Atletico Madrid or Atletico Madrid are just incredibly stupid.
I was say sorry to interrupt. It's not like they're missing a striker as well. They've got one of the best in the world.
Well, they've got
Griezmann. That's what they need.
Griezmann, Costa, Kalinic, Correa.
They might sell Kalinic though because they need to get rid of some players.
Okay.
But they've got one more.
Well, they've got Diego Costa.
I know they're banging on about the one show. Listen, Matt Barker used to be good when I was watching Blue Peter. Other than that, you can piss off. And the other one, she just looks like Frank Lampard's missus.
I thought she was front back.
No, it's no. Wait, Christine. No, that's not Christine.
That's Alex Jones.
That's Alex Jones.
Not Christine Blake.
Yeah, they do look very similar though. I used to think that.
Right,
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Morata.
Mm-hmm.
Glad he's gone. Glad we've got Gonzalo. I think it's a shame, really. Because for all the crap that we give him on a weekly basis, actually, it would have been lovely for him to have turned
Fucked
good.
up
Well, yeah, fucked up.
This is-
But it would have been nice for him to have turned good, realistically. Come on.
Yeah.
We need a striker who can put goals away. And, well, since Drogba's properly gone, we've had Diego Costa, but only for the year and a half or so.
Yeah, Costa's been the only striker, well, alongside Drogba in the past decade, past nearly 20 years actually, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Well, other than James Floyd Hasselbank, who was kind of obviously on that cusp.
Yeah.
Who's been consistent to Chelsea and has been someone you look at and go, that's who I'm worried about. They are superb centre forwards. Whereas Crespo was good. I think he was incredibly underrated at Chelsea. Matteo Kesman. We've got our Kesman, KFC Kesman, that's Jordan. He christened himself that, not me. He christened me the obese, something I found the other day. Torres.
In fairness to Torres, and I made this point the other day on our group chat, he did just come off knee surgery. So he was never going to be the same Torres he was at Liverpool.
Yeah, but still, if there's an expectation, there's a level.
But at the same time, Fernando Torres, for me, delivered that 50 million quid just by saying us the final of the Champions League. And then being pushed out of the way by Juan Mata on the corner to make sure Drogba got the head on it in the final. Has anyone ever noticed that? So Torres goes to take the corner, and Juan Mata, the nicest man in football, just shoves him. Just goes, fuck off, I'm taking the corner.
Why was he taking the corner first?
Because it was like the last minute, wasn't it? He was panicking. But
I'm glad he's gone.
Yeah.
I think that now
Torres
we've
and
got
Morata.
Morata, both really. But now we can try and focus with Gonzalo Higuain, who is a sorry man. So if he doesn't deliver, there is one man who the ball will turn to.
What are your thoughts on Higuain yesterday?
I didn't watch the game, so I'm not going to comment. I was
you didn't watch the game?
I was working. And I got home with like 20 minutes left and I had to pack.
Poor excuse.
And I was trying to
To watch the highlights. Pathetic.
On that, actually.
You'll see
What's the
us.
match with you? You see us? Me and him were right behind the goal.
You might see me. I need to check. You might have seen me in the Spurs game because I was right in the corner, right front row on the West End.
Right, with Luca. You sat together?
No.
Okay. No, but that's
yesterday. Gonzalo Higuain. I thought he had a good game.
yeah. I thought it was decent. I think someone summarised it in the fan cams where he said I was comparing him to Morata, and they both link up play very well. But the good thing was Gonzalo Higuain didn't fall over every 5 minutes. So I think that is already something. He's a big lad. He's not exactly skinny, but I know it's a bit rich coming from me. But you kind of see it in the figure hugging Nike top where the love handles were. But it's kind of I thought yesterday he held up. He was very physical.
He did. He was unlucky actually. There were a couple of instances where he was really unlucky not to get a little bit more forward going. But it's promising, and I think that he needs to start against Bournemouth on Wednesday night. Again, that we will be there.
The guy apparently you're an actual sex icon.
It's not the first time I've been told that.
Hi, Fatty. Glad you have. Just thought I put that. You're blessed to good capabilities. This is the next topic I wanted to talk about. Callum Hudson-Odoi and his transfer request being rejected.
I think, it's not in Chelsea's spirit to be selling players with 3 days to go. I don't think it was ever going to go anywhere.
It was 3 days to go.
3 days to go. Chelsea always have people to line up. It's taken the entire transfer window just to get out of Morata loan for the next year and a half.
Yeah.
I don't think realistically Chelsea were ever going to let him go this window because there wasn't a realistic option to replace him for the rest of the season. Whether that might change in the summer, who knows, particularly with Christian Pulisic coming into the side. And competition for places getting even higher. I can see Willian or Pedro departing in the summer.
I think it's Willian. I think it'd be more likely to be Pedro the way that we operate.
Yeah.
Just the logical thing would be to get Willian to leave because he's going to be a great servant to Chelsea. There's no doubt about it. I don't like all the hate he gets on Twitter.
Yeah.
I think that's unwarranted. But he has ticked over now. He's on to that next stage. However, the way we operate, we'll look at Pedro first because he's older and go, you know what, we're not sure. I think we'll offload him.
Yeah.
It was noticeable in the Tottenham game for me that Pedro has lost the yard of pace. For me personally.
Yes, but then Pedro seems to have that confidence that on the ball, and I feel
he's a lot quicker on the ball.
Yeah, I feel he's got that sharpness, and whilst he hasn't got he's not as pacey as he once was, I still think Pedro can bring something to this Chelsea side. But I just think it's worrying the fact that we're having to deliberate over 2 30-plus-year-olds to be starting for Chelsea.
I agree.
I really do. I think that's struggling.
But what else have we got?
So Hudson-Odoi.
I'm going to be honest. I think we should have sold him, personally. I've said this a couple times on our group chat, but the only reason by saying that, and it's not because I'm going on, because obviously I don't, the only reason is because you can see with a few games, like the Arsenal game and the Spurs game, that there's not a lot of trust there. And the problem is that there's not a lot of trust between Sarri and Hudson-Odoi. The situation is not going to improve in terms of he's not going to sign a contract, and it just means that come the summer, that's another 6 months gone. His value is going to diminish.
It drives his price down, and realistically, I think that's how we should be looking at the situation. I understand that people are going to be looking at it with their heart rather than their head.
Yeah,
I'm looking at it with my head and going, look, he doesn't want to sign a contract. We just tabled an £85,000 a week deal, and he's gone no because he wants to play football.
Yeah,
fair play to him.
Yeah,
if that's the case, shut up. I've muted my phone. This is a joke. I need to get a new phone. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, look, Terry Flores has mentioned me in a tweet. I'm not going to check that at all because the guy threatens to beat up kids. So we'll move on from that.
Talking about what Terry was just saying, what are your thoughts on the FA Cup draw?
Yeah, what are your thoughts on the FA Cup draw, Terry? But I think it's kind of a case of I think that we are going to. I find it tough. I think the table will go for it with the full strength team. I don't think that's an issue. But I think at the same time, we need to be wary of the other competitions that we're going to be in, because I feel with the Europa League at that point, this is going to be February. Malmo, I think we should play youngsters and try and deal with it. But at the same time, this is where you need to take it more seriously. So where squad deliberation is going to be much more of a bigger thing.
I also want to just double check the week that these games are going to be played, as I genuinely believe we're going to go from FA Cup to Carabao Cup final to play Spurs in the league. That's not confirmed.
Well, let me have a look now, because it'll come up on
here. So those games will be played between the weekends of the 15th and 18th. So we're going to have United on the 16th. What?
Don't worry. Just some mad shit. My phone's. Shut up! Fucking right. No, you know what? Go in here. I'm not having this. It's doing my head in. I've put it on you. It keeps on muting itself. Shut up!
I'm going to go back to a comment I've just seen. We don't need Kennedy back. The guy can't get a game for Newcastle. Let's move on with that.
Just going back to Chelsea's fixtures.
Yeah.
So we're going to have United on the weekend of the 16th of Feb. Then we've got the Farmers again at home on the 21st. Then 3 days later we've got the Carabao Cup final, and then 3 days after that we've got Spurs in the league. Within the space of a week and a half, we've got 4 fixtures which could pretty much decide our season, because we could be losing points to Spurs in the league. We could be up to possibly, if something happens, out of the Europa League. We could lose the Carabao Cup final, and we could be out of the FA Cup. So those last 2 weeks of February are going to be.
If I was sorry at this point, I'd probably look at winning the Europa League and maybe not getting top 4. That's probably a bit risky, but at the same time, if you look, I've had this conversation with others. We're not in the best position. I know we're winning games, we're 4th, but if you look, United are performing a bit better than us right now, with the exception that our United game, Arsenal may be a bit better than us right now in terms of performances. Europa League is something we could win. We're up there in terms of one of the better teams. There are a couple of teams that are better than us, but
oh come on! They sound like Spurs now.
There are a couple of teams better than us. You can't say Inter aren't better than us, for example.
I know, but we sound like Spurs.
But at the same time, we can't
be focusing on the league. We should be able to compete in 2 competitions, 3 competitions. We've got the squad depth.
Yeah.
This is a team that won the Premier League only less than 2 years ago.
I'm sorry, but that debate is irrelevant, because if you look at the team that won the Premier League, that was easily the 3rd or 4th best team in the league. That was a fluke. We played well, with no doubt. Across 38 games, we were the best team. That's because of the tactics that we used.
That system no one could combat. If you look, before Conte did that, very few teams played 3 at the back. All of a sudden, Conte did it. Everyone did it. You saw Spurs do it. You saw Arsenal do it. You saw the likes of the bottom, Southampton.
I fully well understand that. I'm just saying, but actually, we should be focusing on getting 4th place. No, we should be focusing on getting 3rd place.
I agree. My only worry is I feel like we've seen this before with other managers. If Sarri doesn't win trophies, he's gone. And the problem is we're so focused with the players we brought in, Jorginho and Higuain, we're so focused on trying to implement a system. If Sarri goes within a season or 2 because of no trophies, it's a waste of time, and we've brought these players in. It's kind of back to square one.
Sarri's got us to the Carabao Cup final in his 1st season. He's got us to the 5th round of the FA Cup final against United. We're doing well in the Europa League. We're not setting the league on fire. However, actually, for a manager it's his 1st season, he's doing better than Pep was doing at this time.
I just want to address something people saying that I've got a massive issue with Terry. I don't care. It's fine. Move on. Just going off of the comments now. It's not even worth talking about taking the piss. Relax, everyone. He likes to take the piss out of me, so I'm taking the piss back. C'est la vie. But yeah, no, I think you're right. We're sorry in terms of getting the next round of the cup. It's going to be a tough test, because for me, I just feel Man United at the minute are
going to be the 3rd best team in the league.
Can I be honest? Right now, I'd say they're the best team in the league. Just on form, the way they're playing. Actually, no, they're more City.
City this season, in January, wasn't it?
Yeah, City, they're all City. Yeah. I mean, for first, there's 9 past, but
fine.
So, but I mean, it's kind of the case of Manchester United. If you look at who they've played, where they've played, Spurs and Arsenal were the 2 big tests. Everyone thought they'd be flat track bullies. Yeah. Spurs got past that, which was just a one-off. Man United against at Arsenal as well. They did exactly the same thing.
Lingard now owns their stadium, effectively, if you listen to all the United fans.
But I mean, some United fans say Pogba's better than Zidane. But
I can't stand.
or Rashford is better than Thierry Henry and Mbappe. That's what I've heard as well. But that's their opinion. But yeah, I mean, if you look
I'm
at
looking
it,
forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Next round of the FA Cup.
Yeah, I look like a 60-year-old man who eats crisps all day. What's 60? I'll tell you what. If someone said,
hold on, are they Walker or Lays? Because Lays are banging.
They're the same thing, aren't they? It's just a different brand.
It's more potent flavors. Ask Jordan, he'll give you an accurate description.
You had to bring Jordan into this, didn't you?
No, the man talked, he was speaking well about Lays.
I mean, Jordan, yeah, he was, but then Jordan's one that sits there. He's sitting on this sofa saying, "We brought me in to make Louis look slimmer." Those were his words yesterday. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I was shocked when he said that. Poor bloke. Not fair on him, but
His girlfriend, any ladies out there?
yeah, he does. To be fair, what else we got here? Solskjaer is Ferguson Jr. Can we talk a bit about Solskjaer? We're just having a chat here. I like him.
I like him. I think a little bit comes down to. I watched a lot of United since he's been manager, so I can't comment too much. But I feel like a lot of it comes down to he's just happy with the players. It seems like.
No. It comes down.
I know he's probably tactically a lot, but in terms of that's one thing he's definitely
There's
done.
one thing it comes down to, and we saw it at Chelsea. The players. The players wanted to play for Solskjaer. The players did not want to play for Mourinho. The players wanted to play for Hiddink when he came back in. Players did not want to play for Mourinho. And there is no doubt about it. That Manchester United team can be, it's a FIFA team. It's one of those that you'd get a 13-year-old creating on FIFA. It is amazing. From the defense, from keeper, midfield, up front.
All good potential.
Yeah, all fantastic. And for them to even suggest that it was the team, the management. I give
don't think when I said happiness, I mean in terms of he has just. You look at Mourinho, the morale was terrible. That's what I meant when I said happy.
Yeah.
He's raised the morale because he's brought. He's just.
I think the main question is, I think obviously a lot of people are trying to push, he should be the manager next season. Do you think he? I don't think he should be, or do you think? I think he should have a role at Manchester United next year.
I think he should be given a chance, but I think he'd have the same situation. Can you imagine if John Terry or Frank Lampard came back to manage Chelsea? Players would want to play. They'd be so hungry to prove themselves to a Chelsea legend. They want to prove themselves to Manchester United legend.
Yeah, but Mourinho was a Chelsea legend.
Yeah, but Mourinho got on the wrong side of them.
What would stop John Terry and Frank Lampard from doing exactly the same?
Oh, we're talking at the very beginning. Because this could, Chelsea could turn sour. You got to remember, Mourinho is a polarising figure. Plus, you either love him or hate him.
I said plus as well. I feel like Real Madrid ruined him. I feel like up until then he was a happy guy, enjoyed football. I think that kind of just demoralised him, and that's when he really became more. He became that really polarising figure.
Right, give us some more questions.
Well, Scott. Yeah, put your questions in down below. What else do you think? Anything else on there? Higuain hat trick, calling it. What against Bournemouth or against Thingy?
Let's talk about Bournemouth.
United.
Bournemouth on Wednesday night.
Tuesday. Is it Wednesday or Tuesday?
Wednesday.
Was it changed?
Yes, because of the FA Cup.
Yeah. Obviously, we're all going to be there. Dom lives down there, so he's going to be 25 minutes. Me and Scott are going to be driving down.
Did just last 2 years as well?
We need to actually look at this. I'm not all the checks yet.
Nope. Yeah.
Standard procedure here at 100% Chelsea. Have fun, go with it.
Much to my dismay.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, it should be good. A tiny allocation of tickets. Members, we only had 250 tickets. So we were very lucky. But yeah.
And to the people, there's a couple of people that are giving us spares as well as gifts. To say that we can't go, so you take them. So thank you very much to them because they have been absolutely unreal. I couldn't get one on mine. It was 1 point off the right batch, and then
In terms of the game itself, it would be nice if Higuain was playing.
I think we're struggling.
Really?
I'll tell you the reason why. It's Bournemouth. They do not let themselves. They will not make themselves susceptible.
You saying they're like a nun? And
You say that, but they lost at home to Mourinho United. when they were going through this poor period.
Okay, let's take, for example, 4 weeks ago we played them in the Carabao Cup. Finally, the Carabao Cup, they played a week inside. We played also a week inside. We were very lucky to score. You and I were sat next to each other, and we were very, very lucky to score.
And their game will be a lot different after not playing at home. They'll be
there. Look, Chelsea are here. We'll take the front. We'll take the point, and if we can get ourselves into a position to score, we will try our best. But they will not come at us at all. They will not give us any space, and that's when it will come down to Jorginho trying to break down there.
I think it all depends who they're playing in midfield for me. Because if they play Lerma and who's that? They play someone else. I can't think who it is. Then we might struggle. If they play the likes of Sermon, Gosling, legs have gone a little bit, might have a bit more space. That's when we might have a bit more of the ball. Might be able to.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, speaking of Bournemouth,
You said that.
yeah. Which one there?
Uh,
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Maybe give that one a miss. I think. Yeah. No, we're not going to talk about that. Nathan Ake, 40 million.
40 million. What, by that?
Yeah. Well, we've got buyback clause, haven't we? I said, would you take him back? Where would you
For
play?
me, no. Just because at the minute, I feel like he wouldn't get in the team. Personally, I feel like Luis has actually improved massively since the top of it. Do you not
Luis
think
has improved.
Yeah, he's improved. I still would take Nathan Ake.
Well, ahead of Luis. Because Luis is the only reason we're scoring goals from Britain.
He's the only reason we scored his
Over the top.
I'd wean him in.
Yeah, he's weaning in, but is he going to come back for 40 million and be like, yeah, I want to sit on the sidelines and generally wean myself back in? I think it's a case of Luis's contract comes up at the end of the season and we don't re-sign him. It should be a case of then you go, right, 40 million done. Because you've got a ready-made replacement there.
My only other thing is as well is if with the system Torre plays, we'd need someone who plays like Luis in terms of the ball playing centre back.
Okay, he's a ball playing centre back, isn't he? I consider him very good technically. Obviously, not on. You tell me a centre back who's as good as Luis that you're going to get for a decent amount of money, rather than like 150 million
off
pounds.
the top of my head's a bit difficult.
Exactly, because Luis, if I'm honest, he's up there as probably one of the best in the world in terms of ball playing. You've got
I agree. And then playing him alongside someone who is solid.
I know someone said that you can't get
Big tone.
Big Rudy, my guy Rudy. Well, yeah. Someone else has said me and Jordan should have a fight who would win.
I think Jordan just said to you.
Why are we bullying Jordan? Why are we doing this?
I love Jordan.
Oh, we do love Jordan.
Like Nando's.
Yeah, that's a bono to pick. Me and him were working yesterday. Go up to Nando's in Fulham Broadway, and they go, "Sorry, we're not serving food." But we rocked up like 10 minutes before they're actually like closing the kitchen. And Jordan rocks in afterwards, gets fucking food.
I missed my pair of boots. I was editing.
Fucking bastard.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, what else we got?
I
I saw Lawrence on Thursday during the shootout. I did as well. He looked really intense.
Sorry, say that again.
Lawrence in the shootout. Do you watch TV back? Lawrence like kind of like a meerkat, kind of leaning and like had an arched eyebrow going. I look at what's going on. I'm sorry, it's really cold in here. I'll probably you know how to get demonetization. This isn't the right channel if you want to see that type of stuff.
The other channel,
Sammy.
Yeah, sorry. Louis, if you're real wave. What if I slap Scott? Will that be?
Please don't.
Hey,
Half him in the face.
I wanted to, but it's too awkward. What other things we got? How long have we been going for anyway?
25 minutes.
25 minutes. Well, we'll go for 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give us a couple more questions, ladies and gents.
That might be a bit difficult, seeing as it's probably going to be Hazard playing and Hazard plays on the left. So.
Here's a question for you.
Cool.
Spin them two.
Yes.
Would you prefer to win the Europa League and Carabao Cup or come fourth?
Europa League and Carabao Cup.
Sorry, let me change that. FA Cup and Carabao Cup and come outside of the top four, or come
top fourth.
Top four.
Yeah.
Easily.
Really? 2, not the biggest lit trophies, but 2 proper trophies. I think it's got 2 proper trophies.
I love the FA Cup and I love the Carabao Cup, but the problem is now I think even if we won that, the pressure would be on Sarri because he did get stuff for that was a job. Carabao. Wait.
I know he won the double in his first season. Did he win something in the second season and finish second and he still got sacked?
Yeah.
So
this is different now. I think after that, Roman became less cutthroat because he realised, shit, I probably shouldn't have done that. Especially when I was
we saw that last season, to be fair. I think we saw that last season, to be fair, because Conte probably could have gone a lot.
Oh, Conte. If I was the board after Watford, I would have sacked Conte. I would have sacked him there and then. I wouldn't even let him come out of the stadium. I'd have made this. But you don't know that's how Ancelotti got sacked. He got sacked after the Everton game. During his interview.
Yeah.
And he wasn't allowed back on the team coach.
Could have been worse. Could have been pointed.
Oh yes!
Sacked as
Live on the BBC! God! Do you remember that?
No, wow.
He was sacked as Brighton manager. He was
During
on
the World Cup, wasn't it?
Yeah, on the World Cup. Was it
It
after a
was
game
a
or during a
quarterfinals, Colombia, Brazil, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was half time or full time or something on a panel.
Yeah, and then Gary Lineker goes, "You just been sacked," and he went, "What?"
Yeah,
what?
he
What's
looked
going on
so
here?
pissed off. He looked really angry.
It's like Jimmy Carr then. What's going on? No, but what else we got?
That's shocking.
Yeah.
What have we got coming up in the next few weeks?
We've got Bournemouth, then Huddersfield, then
Where do we go after Huddersfield? City.
Right, I'm already writing that game off. Like, I'm already pessimistic normally, but I'm there like, no, that's it now.
Because of that, because I'm under no. It's the same as when we played at home. I'm under no illusions that we're going to get a win. So
We're
it's
just
just
going out.
Yeah, it's not just for the team. It's go out and play football. You're under no.
I just want
expectations to win. Just play football.
something better than what happened last year. Because last year was that was embarrassing.
See, I was annoyed. I was annoyed at that result. I was like, they just didn't really give everything there. That was what annoyed me. Then I went on Twitter on the way on the train home, and you just saw Fabregas walk over. I'm like, oh, come on, man. Like, if you go and make a challenge, give a bit of impetus to it. I think it's kind of the case that it was fear more than anything with that team, but I think that fear factor has been diminished a bit more because they've shown they are beatable. And we've beaten them. Liverpool have beaten them.
Palace. No.
Palace beat
Liverpool haven't beaten them.
Is that last year?
Oh, sorry. I think
So that general team, that squad.
Okay.
Obviously, they've made a few additions. And
This season, they've lost, 2 league games?
Yeah.
That's some
Palace.
And they draw with Leicester as well.
Who else we got?
Thoughts on Emerson or so?
Emerson, hashtag spam Jim in the comments. Cheers, lads. Thanks. It'll remind me to go tomorrow. Like I have been for the past 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Keep going backwards.
Just got a lovely cafe.
You're a cunt. Fuck you. Fuck you. Don't touch me.
No, we get a Fabregas replacement. I don't think so. No.
I mean, well, to be honest, we've still got what 3? It is 3 days, isn't it? 3 days until the window closes. Now, actually, consider it 2 because it is 8 o'clock on a Monday evening of the 28th.
Yeah,
you've got 2 days and a few hours.
Yeah, we'll either not get anyone or panic buy him. No one wants to panic buy him.
We'll panic buy him, or we'll go and buy Danny Simpson as a backup right back, just for no reason.
That's a good one.
Which one?
Thoughts on Kepa Arrizabalaga?
I think he's done well in his first season. Considering if we want to do a bit of comparison, because it's always going to happen, how De Gea did in his first season and where he's at now, I think he's done.
Do you think he's got the potential to move on?
I think he has the potential to be one of the best keepers in the world.
I agree.
I do. And the thing is, the one thing which people always talk about is with the price tag of Kepa. No one's mentioned it because he's been performing well.
No.
The only reason that he'd get the price tag mentioned if he wasn't performing, and the thing is that Kepa Arrizabalaga, or Keith as I like to call him, is doing a pretty decent job. And I to be honest, he's everything we wanted Courtois to be, in my opinion. Where Courtois had those good saves in every so often, where he'd pull them out of nowhere, but he was a bit inconsistent and he was always bitching and he was always saying stuff. Kepa's kept his head down, done a really good job. Everything he's done,
and says hello.
always does. Much like Kieran Westwood did to me and Dom yesterday.
Yeah, if you're watching Kieran Westwood, we love you.
Yeah. No, so did you know what happened? So everyone else, everyone when it goes to football, obviously we were at the front, but if you're near that area,
when we were literally right at the front.
Kieran Westwood, I could probably stroke him.
Yeah,
I'm not going to stroke him now because
we could lean over and grab him if we wanted to. We were that close.
But so overall, everyone, it's really one thing that you have with football fans is some of them aren't very inventive.
Yeah.
So it was Kieran Westwood, you're a twat. Kieran Westwood, fuck off. I decided to go, Kieran Westwood, what are your thoughts on Brexit? And it's kind of stuff like that where, you try to generate a conversation with him to put him off. And it works. We scored 3 goals. All down to being done. Just saying.
He loved it. He absolutely loved it.
He did.
Just as much as I love that comment. Best comment of the entire day goes
Viva
to fans of Chelsea TV. Viva Don Rosso.
That'll be Sammy.
Is it Sammy?
It is Sammy. And also, I've just seen one other thing from Yannick. If you haven't seen, obviously, it's a podcast. Everyone, you should be listening to it. It's Yannick on Chelsea and all of that. He's asking when he's going to be posting the podcast episode. I said I would be there in 5 minutes' time. Yannick, as soon as I'm done here, I will be across.
One thing I also sort of comment: he's not quite best keeper in the league.
No.
He's not quite the best keeper in the league.
But if you've got David De Gea...
You've got David De Gea, you've got Edison, who, for me, is kind of on another level. De Gea's had those years where he's improved. Edison's just come in and done it straight.
Edison is one of those no one's about.
Also, as well, if you look, no one heard about him at Benfica. Like, no one really knew anything about him. He'd only been there a couple of years, I think, when City signed him. Was it one season?
One season.
Jesus. And he's just come in and just done amazing things straight off the bat.
I think he's a very good keeper. He's too highly rated by some fans, though. My personal, De Gea, Edison, Kepa, Alisson.
I'm sorry, Liverpool fans, you're quick to forget. Didn't you score 7 against the Champions League last year? Calm that down a little bit.
No, it's when he made a save and it was right at him. I mean, I understand that I can make the save because I'm a fat bastard. Also, Scott's tiny and he can still make that save.
Did you forget the Leicester game? Iheanacho by chance? Can't be that good with his feet.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
people do make mistakes, and I can really sympathise with people making mistakes.
I can, but
it's a very lonely job as a goalkeeper.
I feel like you have to balance out that. I think he is good, certainly. He's not the best. But I feel he is good, but I feel there's a little bit too much hype. A bit too much.
Mm.
I also think De Gea isn't the best in the world. I think he's third.
I'm guessing you're going to go Oblak, Neuer, De Gea.
No, just Stegen, Oblak. It's Oblak and Stegen are interchangeable for me because for someone who had early this year had more clean sheets than goals conceded. You're in that argument. You're either going to say that they've got the best centre back in the world, which I still think they do have one of, or they've got the best keeper in the world. It's one of those two.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That makes sense. You can all swear, okay, but
let's just run it up. Predictions. United game.
No, we don't do predictions in this household. No, you're fucking not.
Can
we just get past Bournemouth first? Shut up.
How do you reckon we do it? How do you genuinely think we'll do it, Bournemouth?
1-0 win, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Touch wood.
Gonzalo Higuain. I think
that's fine.
I'm actually going to say how I think we'll do in the FA Cup.
I think 2-1 Bournemouth will win. I think Hazard and...
Should I tell you what I think I am looking forward to? Carabao Cup final.
Oh, Christ.
That is a game where I think Chelsea could turn up.
I can't wait to spend 90 quid on a fucking ticket.
Oh, God. For somewhere which literally you can see the stadium.
For somewhere which means Scott are in pretty much every fucking day.
Exactly. Then the atmosphere is going to be dead. Actually, no. I've never been to a final. So
it's a cup final. It's a cup final.
Is it always good?
It'll be a good atmosphere. You don't have any of these. That's one thing I do want to suggest. Actually, this pissed me off. I don't swear a lot. Stamford Bridge last night. Sorry, Stamford Bridge on Thursday was absolutely banging. It was absolutely round. Great atmosphere. Last night, East Up was empty. And if you can't support Chelsea...
Matthew Hyden
and I understand that people are busy on Sunday nights, but people are also busy on Thursday nights. If you're going to support us when we're in a semi-final, support against Spurs, support us when we're in a game against Sheffield Wednesday, because that is what I completely understand how Chelsea get a bad reputation. It's all clubs. It's all clubs.
And can we just say as well, the people that called us plastic and wankers and stuff? Well, we were at the game. Where the fuck were you? Just saying, the ones that go to the ground and say that we're an embarrassment, you weren't even at the fucking game. So keep your trap shut.
Every game of the season, can I have?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, no.
Every UK game.
Let's be honest. Right? You can't speak about people like that because if you look at the subscriber base of this channel, 78,000 subscribers. Not everyone is going to be able to go to a game. You can't alienate our viewers from most of your fans.
In this chat, we've had people from South America,
which is amazing.
Hold on.
Yeah, from
what I'm suggesting about those who actually do give us crap for what we do.
Oh yeah, those ones that
they won't bother going to the FA Cup games, but they'll happily go to the. They won't go to the FA Cup fourth round against Sheffield Wednesday, but they'll happily go to the semi-final games.
Yeah, because they've watched the Football Factory once many times. But I mean, yeah,
that's what annoys me.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, we're going to go there. We're going to be at every single game. Europe, we're going to try and get to. Not this year, unfortunately. That is like a physical impossibility.
Unless we get to the final.
Unless we get to the final, but put it this way, I've spent £27,000 on education, so I kind of need to get that done. And then as soon as that's done, I am free to do whatever we're going to be doing. It's going to be a massive step up. And if you've noticed already on the thumbnail, there's been a little step up because we've had Mr. Dominic Rosso had a little stab at what we're going to do with that. Obviously there was a little red, but you won't see it. I put a little red dot on the logo and live. That's the thumbnail.
Yeah, but we're also bringing all our graphic and player ratings coming up. We went live today. Check that out with Lewis and was it Cameron?
Cameron, yeah.
Lewis and Cameron. Check that out. That's live already. Loads more graphics, loads more input onto the channel. So we're making those steps where we need to get to.
We're going to get better and better and better. Trust me. Investments are being made. Scott's also going to get his car fixed and stuff like that. But what's going on here? What?
I've the second to last comment.
I've travelled from Ashford.
Big up Ashford.
Big Ashford. 3 hours. There you go. Big up Tom. You might know him because he's from Ashford.
Unfortunately.
I'm from Tunbridge Wells, mate, so I can't really say big up Ashford. Sorry. Oh, you're a fan from the home counties, are you? You're not actually from London.
Actually, I was born in London. So
I am a Chelsea fan because my dad is from London, so that's the only reason. But yeah, look, should we just that's school we went to,
I went to that school as well. 6
Tower School. Oh dear. But yeah, fuck. You're having it, you flash cockney twats. Actually, here's a fact for you. If we were from London, no one in this room would be cockney. To be cockney, you need to be born in the sound of both bells, which is in the square mile. So that is literally 4 miles where you can be considered cockney. And if you're born there, fuck me, you are rich as fuck. Yeah.
Just want to point it out there, Patrick, that guy is the main owner of the channel and it's his flat, so we can't really do either.
Yeah, so shut the fuck up and get off if you don't like it. There you go, that's how you do it. Favourite Chelsea chant against Tottenham? Well, this is the last question. We'll wrap it up there. Shit from Spurs.
Oh, no, actually, no. The shit from Tottenham also went warranted.
Can't say that.
Yes.
Yeah. But what was yours?
It's happened again. It's happened again. Tottenham
Hotspur. It's happened again.
They will forever, ever. Doesn't matter. Yeah, they have their little moments. They will forever live in the shadow of Chelsea Football Club. That's not just on a domestic level, but that's on an international.
A Tottenham fan tried to say to me, he said, "You've got no history." And I said, "Well, we still won more trophies than you did before we got bought in 2003. We won the UEFA Super Cup, we won the Cup Winners' Cup, we won the FA Cup twice, 3 times actually, I think, 2 or 3 times. We won it in 97, 02. We got to final 2001. Final somewhere else.
The problem with Spurs is that if it was them, which Abramovich did look at Tottenham.
He then looked at so many sisters and went, fuck that.
Yeah. And he just said, no. If it was them, they'd be like, oh, it's amazing, it's amazing, it's amazing. If Daniel Levy was pumping the money into the club that they want, they'd be laughing. It's not like they haven't got the funds. They've just built an absolutely stunning new stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Which will be ready for next season.
Problem is, they bottle it year in, year out.
Yeah, well,
After 2 competitions last week.
exactly. That's
Happy days to be a top.
Oh, I've got a podcast to go to, gents. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna get home. Actually.
he's got to get home.
I've got training.
You got training?
Basketball.
Today. Oh, training one. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this video, this live stream. If you like these, we're going to do these more and more often. Shut up, I'm wrapping up. Subscribe to Morata and Chelsea. All social media down in the description: Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. Thank Don for the graphics. Our editor, Scott, our resident bitch, our friend. Sorry, but I think I love you. Really. I'm joking.
Right.
I'm joking. Our resident soon-to-be father, me, your resident fat man. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Subscribe. Take care, and we will see you later. Ta-ra.